Hey guys, it's Carly McDott here. I just wanted to take a few seconds to tell you a little bit about the Nathan Lightbender RX that I received. So the awesome people over at Nathan sent me some of their products to test out and review for them. In the past, I had tried out their handheld and I used it for the Big Sur Marathon. If you haven't already read that review, I urge you to check it out. I will post a link below as well, just in case you don't have it handy. But today I am actually going to review the Lightbender RX, which is awesome, especially now that we're heading into the warmer months, and I know a lot of us are going to be trying to beat the heat, whether that is running early in the morning or later in the afternoon, evening, to try and stay out of that warm weather. So this is an awesome product, and I thought that with it being a light, that it might be easier to portray on a video rather than pictures. I tried to take some pictures of it while I was using it on one of my latest runs, and when I had the flash on, it would blow out the light so you couldn't actually see it, and if I didn't have the flash on, then the pictures were super blurry. So obviously taking pictures at night is difficult, so I just thought that a video might be a little easier to see the features of this awesome product. Alrighty, so let's get into the armband. It is a lighted armband. It looks like this. It's super awesome, like I had mentioned, but I want to show you guys the different color options and the different modes that it offers. So there are 3 different color options, a red, a green, and a blue, and there are 3 different modes. And although Nathan didn't necessarily describe them this way, this is how I was using my descriptions, so maybe it would help you guys. But the first one is just blinking. It's a steady blink. The next one is actually what I consider a heartbeat, so it's not necessarily a super constant blink. It's like and then the last one is just the solid color. So let me go through all of those. Hopefully you can see it in this lighting. If not, I can definitely try and take it into like a dark closet or something like that. But here you go. All right, so here is the little on button. It's right here, so I'm just going to hold that down. And then once it comes on, it actually starts with a red, as you can see. Then you can go to the blink, and this is what I was calling the blink. This is the heartbeat. So see how it's not totally steady? And then this is just the solid red. So I'll go through those again really quickly. So this is the blink. It's just a constant blinking light. This is the heartbeat. I think that this helps because if drivers are sort of tuned out, this maybe sort of wakes them up a little bit. And then this is the solid. And then to turn it off, you just hold it back down and it'll turn off. So let's go through the different color options that it offers. Again, we're just gonna hold down that on-off button. And once it turns on the red, there's the green, there's the blue. Red, green, blue. I know it's kind of hard to see, but then it goes to the blinking, the heartbeat, and the solid. Alrighty, so let's talk about the armband itself. It actually has this little black strap, so that is what is used to connect the back, like that. So let me take a closer look for you. See, there's a hole right there, and then this little hook is just gonna go into that hole right like that. Easy peasy, like that. And then this black strap is actually adjustable, so you can just move it however you need to. I have really small arms. Read that as terrible upper body strength. So I actually was a little nervous for the lighted armband when it arrived because I was nervous it was going to be constantly sliding down and annoying me the entire time. But I am happy to report it was not. It's super lightweight. It's really comfortable and chafe proof. So I used it on a 15-mile run. I didn't fidget with it at all. It was super comfortable, and actually if I didn't see the blinking light out of my peripheral vision, I actually sort of forgot that it was on. So what I found easiest, rather than trying to put it all on with one arm, what I did is I tried it on and then made it as tight as I needed to, and then I would actually close it, and then I just slid it on when I was ready to go. And I put the black portion closest to my body, obviously the light out to everybody that's coming by, and that could be a hazard, is what you want it for. But I just want to remind that the nice thing about having the black portion on the back is that's the part that could rub the rest of your body. So that's obviously the softest, nicest part of the arm strap. And then once I actually run an out and back for my long runs. So when I hit the end or my turnaround spot, I actually just slid it down and then put it on the other arm, so that it's always on the side that is closest to the traffic, which obviously if you had two, you wouldn't have to worry about that, but that's just what I found most helpful since I only have the one. But it was super easy to use. Obviously, it's just the one button, and as long as you know what size works for your arms, it is obviously just a slide on, or I'll try and do it for the video, but so you can just hold it with the one arm and then sort of snap it in. So it's not super hard, but I just think it's a little more convenient if you snap it together before you put it on. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. So not only is the armband pretty awesome, the charging option is really great too. So on the back, I'll pull it up so you can see it, maybe. The glare, I don't know. So this has the little USB symbol on it. It actually came with a USB cord, so that's super awesome. You just open that cover. Sorry if I didn't show that. So that's it closed. Then you can just pop it open. It hangs on, so it's stuck with this little extra piece of plastic, which is great because then you don't lose it. I wouldn't know from experience, but that's probably pretty annoying. So here is the cord that it comes with. You just plug it into the one side, and then this side obviously goes into any USB port. So you can put it into your computer to charge it. I know that some of the newer houses actually have outlets that have the USB ports, which is pretty cool. Or if you have like an iPhone or iPod and you have that, just the white charging box thing. You just plug that in there. I haven't used it enough that it has run out of battery, but I hear that the battery life is pretty great, so that is awesome. I would probably suggest if you're going to use it for like a Ragnar or maybe an Ultra, something late and a lot of hours, I would probably suggest charging it just to be sure and just to be safe ahead of time. But again, I have worn it a few times and the battery life is obviously awesome. But I'm running in the morning, so the sun starts coming up and I can turn it off to save the battery power. But it is nice just to have the one charger, not to have to buy any batteries. I know, for example, for headlamps and stuff like that, I know when I go on Ragnar, one of my many must-haves is some extra batteries for my headlamp because you never want to be stuck without it. But I do want to mention now that I've talked about Ragnar a little bit, I think this would be an awesome thing, not only to keep you safe, but also to tell your team what to look for when you're coming into a transition area. Now, I'm going to be honest, when I come into the transition area, whether it's dark or not, I am yelling our team name and the runner that is supposed to be there, their name, so that they are aware that I'm coming in. I heard that's a little overwhelming at times, so I'm sorry, Allison and Carrie, who have been after me for different Ragnars, but this would be awesome because you could tell them in advance, hey, I'm going to have the red flasher, or I'm going to put it on the green solid, or the blue heartbeat, or whatever you're planning on using, so then they know when you're coming up to that transition area that it's you. I have to say, although Nathan is a sponsor of Ragnar, I didn't necessarily notice a ton of them, at least at this SoCal Ragnar that we did earlier in April. So I think that this would be an awesome product, not only for safety, obviously that is my #1 reason for using it, but also so that your teammates could find you easier, because in the dark, when everybody is just a headlamp coming into those transition areas, having some way to signify who is an awesome, just a couple seconds quicker. And if you're actually out there running for time or a certain place that you're trying to get, every second counts. So I think that this would be just an awesome little product so that you can find your teammates easier as well. So let me just wrap up this review really quick. This again was the Nathan Lightbender RX. It's a lighted armband. It has 3 different colorways, which is red, green, and blue, and it has 3 different light options, which is a blinking, what I was considering heartbeat blink, so it's not too steady, but it sort of wakes up those around you that need to see you, and then just a steady light. So it is super awesome. It's super easy to use. It has a convenient USB charger port on the back, so you don't have to worry about having to buy special batteries or having to bring spare batteries when you're out on your long run. So I think this is great. I am definitely going to continue using it for all of my early morning runs and late evening runs, especially with these hot summer months coming up and we're trying to beat the heat. I think that this will definitely come in handy. And like I said, with Ragnar or any sort of relay race that you're doing, I think that it's super convenient, not only for the safety purposes, but just to signify to your teammates that you're coming in, so you can sort of tell them what you're planning on using, whether it's the red blink or the green solid or the blue heartbeat, so they know what to look for when you're coming into a transition area. But this armband definitely gets 2 thumbs up from me. Yay! I will definitely look into actually getting a second one from our local running store, because it's great to have 2 so that I don't have to switch arms when I do my turnarounds. But it is definitely something that I will continue using, and I can update you guys in the future as to whether or not anything changes. But as of right now, and the runs that I've done so far with it, it's been super comfortable, super convenient, lightweight. I haven't had any sort of rubbing or annoyances with it. It's just stayed in place. Obviously, with the extra sort of plastic, I got sort of more sweat coming down, but I'm a sweater, so maybe other folks won't notice that. Obviously, it wasn't crazy annoying. It was just, obviously it's hot and humid and sticky, and I sweat a lot, so it just, obviously, with something against your arm, you're going to sweat more, but the armband itself is sweat resistant, so no matter how sweaty you are, it won't malfunction because of your sweating buckets or even the rain. So I think that this is great. I would definitely recommend it, and I just want to thank Nathan for sending it over for me to try. And if you guys have any questions about this or any of the other products that I have reviewed thus far from Nathan, please feel free to leave me a comment below, and I will also try and post some photos with the different light options, maybe like in the closet or something, so you can actually see it, because I'm not sure how well it came out with the video, and obviously it's light in this room, but hopefully you guys will go out and check out some of Nathan's products. So have a great one, guys. Thanks for watching.